So the reason why we call what is known as football across the world soccer in the United States is because of this. Because I figured you'd ask this question as why we call it soccer and why everybody else calls it football, right?
Yeah.
Linguistically creative students at the University of Oxford in the 1880s distinguished between the sports of rugby football, and as soccer, association football, were those terms. They created those terms. Later, as soccer was shortened to soccer, sometimes spelled S-O-C-K-E-R, and the name quickly spread across campus. However, soccer was always kind of a nickname in Great Britain, and by the 20th century, rugby football was more commonly called rugby, while association football had earned the right to just be called plain football.
Wait.
But
hold on. You're saying that calling it soccer isn't just an American thing where we made up a different name. That was the original name for it?
It was a nickname to differentiate the difference between rugby, what was rugby football or rugger at the time, and association football, because rugby football and association football were both called football at the time. And so the Oxford students created these names of rugger and as soccer to differentiate the two rule sets. So it became known as the nickname of soccer for what was called association football. So yes, we adopted the old nickname to officially name the sport that.
This is just like with the imperial measuring system, where the whole world makes fun of the US for keeping 2 feet and inches, when it was all the UK who started it. The imperial system is called that because of the imperialist nation that was England. We just keep using it for some reason, but it's not us. They can't make fun of us for using it when they invented. They made it soccer. It's not our fault. Then we came up with another thing called football. And we're like, oh shit. Oh, we can't call that football. We'll just use the name that they use. It's not our fault.
Yeah. So the interesting part about that is the reason that our football is called football now is I believe that it dates back to the origins of the combination between soccer and rugby, because there are some semblances and similarities going historically into how we created American football off of rugby and why we adopted its old name of being called rugby football and took just the football part of it.
We just called it American. Oh my God, It's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's because a bunch of nerds at Oxford were like, and they couldn't decide on a name. And we're just like, all right, you guys got to pick soon. We got other sports we want to make. You got rugby football, American football. We kind of tweaked it a little bit, but we'll call it something different. And now we look like idiots.
Yep.
It's not our fault, you stupid Oxford nerds.
Yep. Looking that up was just a sigh of relief for me. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like an idiot anymore.
Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. I don't ever feel like an idiot.